Welcome to Nightlife 24/7.
Are you ready to talk about sex?
No, let's talk about relationships.
Or is it time to talk about dating, taboos?
It's on your mind.
So let's talk about it
On Nightlife 24/7.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Nightlife 24/7. I'm your boy, Mac. And guess what? Today, I have my buddy back with me, my friend, my Goomba, Miss Nebula. What's up, Nebula?
Hey there.
So check this out. You know, we had the conversation recently with my friend Black and Decker. And we were talking about the fact that he had, and I never have. I'm being honest with you. I never have. I've always considered it, but you know, in the prior show, I expressed my fear of glory holes. To stick my dick through something and not know who's on the other side and come back with a stub. That just freaks me the hell out. I know it's not true, and I know there's some people out there that are you're just trying to have fun, but that's a fear. I can't lie. I'm not trying to play around it or dance around it, but it's just a mental fear. I know that some glory holes in different places have eye hole also. So based on your height, you can look and see who it is. You know, because me and David talked about how you can go to some glory holes and you just have a whole rectangular long hole, so you don't have to worry about your height. And then there's other ones that have different little holes around the different heights based on your height, so you can stick your dick through. But you can also get hit with the bait and switch. In other words, it looks like a woman's going in there, but it's actually a guy in there sucking your dick, even though the woman walked into the room. Okay, so
That's cold.
no, but you know, he was upfront about it. He was straight. He said
Wow.
some places do the bait and switch on you. You know, and you got to understand, we're in Atlanta. This is down low city.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They sit down here and play like they're all macho and that, and they'll be sucking a dick or taking dick up their ass in a minute. And I know this because I used to pull security at a lot of the gay clubs here, and I got hit on. Never acted on it, but I got hit on that, and I complimented it and thanked them for, thinking I was a good-looking guy, but it just wasn't my thing. But there's a lot of brothers out here that, what, we'll talk about that. That's for another show. That's for another show, and that show will be coming up real soon. I promise you that the show is coming up real soon. But we're going to continue our topic on glory holes. Now, as you know, I tend to only try to bring people up here who have experienced it or about to experience it or know someone who's experienced it and they saw it. Nebula is like me. We get out there and we try shit. We do. I mean, we'll go to a swing party. We'll go to a gangbang party. You know, we'll get out there and go, we'll try the shit. Nebula has informed me again that she has tried the glory holes, and it was actually at a house, and there was a gangbang party. Am I correct? I remember that's what you were telling me. And they actually had the place set up for glory holes in certain areas of the house.
Right.
So walk me through it. Just walk me through it. Explain you going into the house and how the setup was, and then how the glory hole set up. Just explain it to me.
Well, this was a gangbang party. They usually happen at hotels.
Okay.
So one of the rooms we set up with, I don't know, I guess you would call them like oak tag boards or something, poster boards. And
Right,
they just cut the hole in them. And the guy would go behind the board and put his dick through the hole, and then the women would suck him off. So, yeah, that was I didn't see any fun in it to me. But, because I like to see the whole guy. I don't just want to see the dick.
Right.
But, yeah, I've done it. It didn't turn me on or anything. But it was fun at the time.
It wasn't You didn't like the mystery of who you would be sucking off,
No,
or
I
suck,
knew who
or
was going behind the board anyway.
right? Because I know, I know, like what me and Black and Decker were talking about. A lot of places will have a board there, but they have a curtain,
Right.
a black curtain, and then the board with the guy sticking his dick through or whatever, and the woman could either jack him off, suck him, or she could back up and ride him.
Yeah, I saw videos of that on the internet where they'd be in the bathroom and stuff, and I wouldn't just do it with. If I wasn't at a party, I wouldn't do it because I need to be comfortable.
Right.
And it wouldn't be comfortable for me to be sitting in a bathroom stall with somebody's dick sticking through a hole. That's just ridiculous to me.
Well, what about, because I was educated by Black and Decker here when he informed me that the adult video stores and the sex toy stores have booths in the back.
Yeah, I heard that too.
I've never seen it or experienced it because I never go in the back.
Right, me either.
I always, when I go with someone or go by myself, I know what I'm looking for. I get it and I'm out. And it's not because I'm embarrassed or anything. I'm not that guy that likes a lot of shopping. I know exactly what I want, where it's at, or if I get in there and don't, I'm going to ask, get what I want, and get the hell out. I'm the same way when I go to the mall.
Yeah.
So for you, it wasn't about mystery. It wasn't about none of that. It's just not who and I was.
No, it was looking for fun things to do for a party.
That
was one thing that we thought might be fun and draw a crowd.
How would you be more open to if it was an adult bookstore or video store, or
no,
you wouldn't?
Definitely not. You don't know what kind of people go in them bookstores, or I just wouldn't trust it. And it's not that about the people; it's about me being comfortable.
Okay.
If I'm not comfortable, I'm not gonna do it. So I just wouldn't feel comfortable in the back of a bookstore.
Okay. What about, because this was another place that we discussed too, that I brought up, and because he didn't even know about the theater that was down here in Gwinnett. What about the adult theaters?
No, I wouldn't do that either. I have to have control of the whole situation.
Okay.
And in a theater, anybody can come in and say or do anything, and there's no control there for me. So I wouldn't do it.
But seeing that you've experienced a glory hole effect at a gangbang party, and seeing that it was something fun to do, would you consider yourself, if you went to another party, whether it was not a gangbang or it was just a swing party, would you do it again if they had that kind of set up?
Yeah, because the parties I go to, I'm already comfortable in. I know pretty much some of the people there, and it's a different atmosphere. So I know I'm going there to have sex.
Right.
So pretty much for me, anything would go at a party.
Well,
I would do a glory hole at a party. I would not do a golden shower at a party.
Shut up. That was a topic for another show, but you remember she was on that subject. Right. We discussed that with her. But
I would do the glory hole at a party.
Okay, but not a golden shower. Okay, she being smart, folks. She being real smart. But check this out, though. You know that glory holes are not just for sucking dick and jacking off a dick. They have glory holes now. And I don't know if you watch the modern day glory holes where a woman is bent over and only thing you see is from her waist down sticking out the wall. So the other part of her is covered up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you just see this ass bent over.
With sticking through a hole.
Right. Or they have the tables now where you can go and the woman's laying on the table and from her waist up you see nothing, and her legs and pussy are the only things sticking through.
Yeah.
Now that's a cool ass glory hole, and I'm gonna be honest.
That's cool for you guys, but I don't see the fun in it for the when
there are women that are nymphomaniacs who love taking as much dick as possible.
For me, I like to see the guy. I like to see the guy.
See, your whole thing is about visual.
Touch him and hold him, and when you're sticking your butt through a glory hole, you don't see nothing.
No, you just taking dick.
No, that ain't
That
no fun.
you know what, folks? I'm gonna tell you right now, Nebula is lying. She's lying because when I'm hitting that ass from the back, sometimes she ain't touching a damn thing except
Yeah,
that
but
pillow.
I know it's you.
But yeah, all she touching is that pillow and that mattress because her hands and her face
I gotta
are.
have something to hold on
She
to.
buried in that shit, and that's all she grabbing is
Yeah,
that.
but I know it's you.
Yeah,
I know
okay.
you're grabbing me. I know you're holding on, and I know it ain't gonna be nobody switching up or going in the wrong hole.
Okay, all right. Well, okay, that makes sense. I get what you're saying. And that's funny to me because me being the alpha kind of male and liking to have that kind of control, it's also you seem to have that same type of as an alpha woman, I need to control certain aspects of this situation for me.
Yeah.
So that's what makes it enjoyable for you, knowing that you can control certain parts of it. I don't know, though. Do you think, and I'm asking this because I don't know, do you think that the average woman, not talking race, just average woman, has a fantasy of just sucking off a guy's dick she doesn't know?
I don't know. I don't know about the average woman, but I never had a fantasy like that.
You know,
Not a guy I didn't know.
I mean, because most women, I was like, oh, if a stranger came up and he's good looking, you always hear these different type of stories on the radio or the books that they be reading, and they're all turned on about it from some guy they'll never see again, they never met. You know,
that's because they have expectations. With those fantasies come expectations. So if you see this fine guy, you think he's got to be built and he's got to be great in bed just because that's what you think fine guy's supposed to be.
right?
And you get that fine guy home, find out he's got a little tiny dick that can't get hard, and you're all pissed off, and your fantasy is ruined.
And you would have came out better just going to a glory hole.
Right. So
See?
no, I never had a fantasy like that. I have my fantasies after I see the guy. I'm like, I like to see what he can do, but not before. I mean, because a fantasy is a fantasy. I mean, I could see you. Oh, you're so handsome and stuff, and
Right.
I'm gonna daydream, but I'm not gonna daydream until after I see all of it.
Well, all right. Well, explain this to me then. Explain this to me. The average woman, for some reason, seems to put out there that there is this great, how can I say it? I'm trying to figure out the right word to say this. There is this great enability to be able to not be herself in that type of situation if placed in front of a glory hole, because she can be someone else and enjoy it for that and then go back and act like it never happened.
Well, yeah, they can do that. I haven't had a fantasy like that. My fantasy would be to go to like another part of town and pretend I'm somebody totally different.
Okay.
So my name's not Nebula. I'm Susie Q or whoever, and I have this great job in this life, and I'm just doing this because I feel like it. And then I'll go back to my own life because they won't know.
Well, that's true.
So that would be my type of fantasy.
Well, see, you know, now when Black and Decker explained it to us, he says, you know, they had went to the little bookstore in South Carolina, and they were going back there, and they were going to check out a couple of videos that they were going to watch before they took him home. And he didn't know at that time that the hole was there and what it was for. But when they walked into the booth and closed the door, he said a few minutes after being there, maybe 2 or 3 minutes, somebody's dick was sticking through the hole, and his woman just went to town. And he said it was a huge turn on for him. He said he truly got turned on. So they did it a couple more times because it excited the voyeuristic part of him and seeing his woman do this. So if you're dating someone and this situation happened to you, you don't think you would be open to it, especially if he's down for it?
It'd be how I feel at the time. It don't matter.
And he made
him.
that clear. It was about the woman. He made that extremely clear.
If
it was
I
about his
feel
woman.
like it at the time, okay, but it just has to be how I feel.
Well, I get that. It's the
So,
same
I mean,
like
even if he wants to and stuff, and I'm not into it, then I'm not gonna do it.
that
and
glory
I don't
hole
care
ain't
how
just
he
gonna
feels.
happen.
So yeah,
Now I'm gonna ask you this, and I'm gonna ask you this because you've been to a glory hole. I have not. I'm trying to figure out, and even though Black and Decker somewhat explained to me, I guess I'm not grabbing the concept of it. How, if I'm a guy sticking my dick through a hole and I'm up against a wall, how am I fucking?
I know. I don't see that either. I mean, I could see sucking. You don't have
I
to
can see
do
jacking
nothing but
you off.
stand there. But
And he says it's all about the person on the other side. They're the one that's in control of
Yeah.
stroking you and all this and that. And I'm like, well, damn. I'm just standing there. I want to thrust my damn
see,
hips.
that's what I mean about having a guy touch you and stuff. It's more fun when it's a two people doing it together, not just a hole in between you. It just doesn't even sound fun.
A concrete wall,
Yeah.
a plaster wall. Because knowing me, I'm going to bust a hole in it. The hole going to be bigger. Because I'm trying to reach my damn hands
and
through
then
there.
you want to turn around and do it a different way if you ain't getting it right,
Right,
or something.
yeah.
It's like,
Because all of us ain't got long dicks.
right. And then you're in the glory hole, so you don't want the guy to know who you are, or vice versa. So
Right.
you can't go out and say, "Come in here and let's do it right."
Right. Yeah, because that's the whole thing is about being
Right.
an anonymity and anonymous, and getting your freak on without anybody else knowing it. Being that
That
soccer
must be
mom who
fun.
can come in there and suck off 3 or 4 dicks and then go home because nobody knew about it.
That just sounds like lonely, desperate people to me.
You think so?
Yeah.
Well, I don't. You remember when they had Craigslist up personals?
I remember Craigslist, but I've never been on it, so I don't
You
know
never
what
went
it
on the
looks like.
personals where the people were looking for somebody.
Not on Craigslist.
Hey, I'm a white female, 34. I have a glory hole set up in my garage. You can come through between 5 and 8.
Really?
Oh yeah, I'm
No,
telling
I've
you.
never seen it.
I'm telling you from experience. I loved Craigslist personals because there were so many stories that I got just from personals. And I'm not gonna lie, I've met many women off of Craigslist personals and had sexual adventures with them. Honestly, just met them, fucked. And then they went on about their way.
I've
Met
only
one or
heard-
two of them, stayed 2 days or 3 days, fucked, went on about their business. I hate that
Wow.
Craigslist personals is gone.
I've only heard bad things about Craigslist, and I've never been on it.
That is so funny because even our friend Nizzy, we talked about in the previous show before, yes, we've met multiple women from Craigslist. I have not had a crazy experience yet. I had just some, okay, this is some shit you need to write down in a book because you won't believe it. It happened. Really, seriously. I thank you through the grace of Almighty upstairs. It ain't never crazy happened.
Yeah, me too.
And it's
I've been
funny.
through some
It's
stuff.
funny that the craziness that happened in my life was people I met out in public,
That's
Not
how
off
it
of
always
Craigslist.
is.
not off of Craigslist.
Yeah.
All the craziness happened off of people I met through a normal date or a normal way. Met them at a friend's apartment. Met them at the grocery store. That's where all the crazy shit happened.
Yeah, I could tell you some stories.
Oh, don't worry. We're going to get to that because I want to hear some of them. But hey, guys, if you're just tuning in, this is Nightlife 24/7. I'm your boy Mac, and I'm kicking it today with my girl Nebula. And we're continuing the topic on glory holes. She's giving her personal experience of a woman who's been indulged in playing through glory holes, and I'm telling my point of view from a guy. But as you remember on the previous show, Mr. Black and Decker himself actually enjoyed the glory hole effect because it gave him the ability to be voyeuristic while his woman enjoyed herself. So it's different strokes for different folks, and I'm not going to put down glory holes. I wish there was a way to actually find out where there are glory holes set up here in Atlanta, and you can probably some way somehow find them in your town or country. Hell, and if you can't find them, why don't you be the one to set them up and do it as a monthly thing and have your own kind of parties, glory hole parties, right? What do you
Yeah.
think, Nebula?
Well, we set that one up at a party, and I mean, it'd be fun to do because I used to like giving the parties.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. Say I'm in a place where that doesn't happen. Why can't I be the person to put it together once a month?
Right.
Now I become that celebrity once a month
You'll
that
be the
everybody
glory
knows.
hole guy.
Right. Yeah, everybody like, damn, I can't wait for this next party because he's the glory hole guy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and the biggest thing, and I'm gonna say this for males and females, okay? Whether it's a straight glory hole or a bisexual or a gay glory hole, you got to have the willing. There's always people willing to come there and get their dick sucked or fucked. But the problem is finding enough people who are open to giving the service
Right.
versus receiving the service.
Got to find the ones who's going to do the sucking.
Right, sucking and fucking. You know, you got one or two closet nymphos that you know of, or those soccer moms that are into it, or hey, those business tycoon guys that run, you know, big corporations in your town, and they just like being bi-curious. Or you may run into a couple that knows, and she says, "Hey, my man's bi-curious. I want to watch him, you know, suck off somebody else." There you go. You can alternate. This month, glory holes for straight guys. This month, glory holes for bi-curious guys. Mm-hmm. This month, glory holes for gay guys. You know what I'm saying? And think about this. There are women out there who are straight lesbian. I'm telling you what I know for a fact, that are looking for dick on the side. You could advertise glory holes for lesbian women once a month. Huh? They don't know who they're giving service to. They partner don't know what they're doing, and everybody's happy. I'm just saying. I'm putting it out there. Think about it. You could set it up, your town, your state. Come on now.
It'd be something.
It would be something. Seriously. Listen to Nebula. There are women out there willing to play and hey. And I'm gonna be honest with you. If you decide to do it for free. Do it for free. Seriously. You'll get more attention and fame and love doing it for free than trying to charge somebody.
You can do it for free a couple of times
Right.
and then start charging.
Right. And just I wouldn't even charge something crazy like $50 to $75. You know, just cover your overhead for your electricity, water, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Don't go ape shit. You know, I'm getting off the subject there for a moment, but you know, I'm just trying to. We're still discussing glory holes. Now, if you are someone who indulges in glory holes, or someone who would like to start indulging in glory holes, you being a female or a male who's bi-curious or bi, or you are a couple and you want to watch your partner perform a service on someone, guys, what's the one thing I always tell you right from the get-go? Research. Because just because you don't see it on the internet openly doesn't mean that if you don't type it in, it ain't going to pop up. Mm-hmm. Okay? You can go to different porn sites, and I know this for a fact. You can go to different porn sites and type up glory holes, and yes, the videos and stuff will come up, but you can also type up glory holes in your area and see what pops up. Okay? They may not at this time have Craigslist personals, but they do have Yahoo groups that are just for these type of events. Am I right, Nebula?
They have all kinds of fetish sites.
Okay, and what's the one fetish site I always call off? FetLife. FetLife got it going on. That's all I'm trying to say. There are different groups within swinger groups that host these type of parties.
There are swinger sites too.
Yeah, there's swinger sites just for these type of events.
Yeah, and lots of people there will love to travel just to have sex fun.
Yeah, I mean, there are people that travel all the way from D.C. just down here to Atlanta to do their fun and have their fun, and then go back.
Yep.
And nobody knows what they're doing, at least to our knowledge. It ain't like we gonna go out there and tell it, you know. So I'm just trying to make sure you understand there are different avenues for you to find out how to become involved in glory holes or indulge in glory holes or participate in glory holes. Now, let's skip and change it up a little bit. Let's just say you are a couple and you wish to partake or indulge in glory holes, and you don't know how to go about it. What's the one thing I always say you need to do right out front?
Research.
No, that's the first thing. Next thing is communicate. Communicate it to your partner. Okay? Nebula is my partner. Hey, Nebula.
Yes.
I saw something on this porn video, and I won't even lie. I kind of got hot and turned on, and I was wondering if you would be open to me expressing it to you what it is, and then possibly us discussing it to see if it's something that we can both go and do together. See?
All right.
I mean, it's a fetish. It is a fetish. I don't know if you're into fetishes, and the fetish I'm talking about is glory holes, and I would love, love, love to see you just having fun with someone you don't know and me watching. See, I'm not forcing her to do anything. I'm asking her if there's a possibility if she's open to this. Okay? Now that I've asked her, I'm going to come back and say, you know what? I don't need a decision right now, but I just want, if we could talk about it, and then I want to explain to you why I feel this way or why I want to give it a shot or try it. Because personally, I think it'll add some excitement to our relationship because, if you do it, then I'll do it too, as far as, sticking my dick through the hole. I know I got a fear of it, but I'm willing to try it if you're willing to try it with me. You see what I'm saying?
And couples can also set up glory holes in their own house and practice on each other.
That's not a bad idea. And I'm being honest with you, Never. I didn't even think about that.
Yep, you can set up something in your bedroom or a spare room. Just pretend that you all are different people.
Yeah, the little role playing.
Right? Yeah.
So even with that, we could possibly invite one person over and just give it a try and see. We can invite a guy over for you or a female over for me.
Yeah, especially for those shy couple or people who want to do it but don't want to do it.
Right. Man, see, that's the reason why I like having Nebula on the show. She don't say much, but when she says something, it hits home. Yeah, she over there laughing and grinning, but she don't say much. But when she says it, it definitely hits home, and I really, really appreciate that. So, hey guys, if you're just tuning in, this is Nightlife 24/7. I'm your boy Mac, and I'm talking today with my good friend, Miss Nebula, and we are continuing the topic on glory holes. Right now, we're expressing to you how to go about it if you're a couple that's interested in going to a glory hole or participating in a glory hole or being voyeuristic with a glory hole. So we just expressed how to do research on it first, then communicate, and then how to implement something at your home with yourself as far as role playing, and possibly inviting one person over, male or female, to indulge also to get practice and feel comfortable with it. Mm-hmm. The other thing that I would honestly suggest would be to get on different forums and talk with other people who indulge in this type of sexual endeavor or sexual act. Get in different forums and find out what's going on in your surrounding community and area as far as glory holes and where they might or might not be located and how to locate them, or to see if there's someone that may be in a different county or city or state away from you that you could travel to and make it a weekend excursion for you and your woman.
Yeah, away from home.
Away from home, away from people who know you, and you can, participate without feeling like you're going to run into someone that you know. Because God knows, I'm going to be honest with you. If you go to a whole nother damn state to go to a glory hole and you run into a friend or family member of yours at that glory hole, all y'all can do is nod at each other and go on about enjoy your damn business. Because they can't say shit, because you can't say shit, because y'all both was at the same place doing the same exact thing. Think about it.
Then you can start doing it together.
Yeah. Now you got someone that you can talk with and feel like you ain't been ostracized or cast out or cast away on your own. You got someone now you can express those same feelings with that you already know. Yeah. Okay? That's all we're trying to say. In this world, we all have things that we like. We all have things that we indulge in, that we secretly fantasize about trying or doing, but we feel ashamed or embarrassed. We don't want our partners to know that part of us because we're scared that it will run them off or they won't see us in the same light that they initially saw us in. And in some instances, that's true. But that's not true all the time. You will be amazed to find out that your partner or partners, he or she or they, have things that they've always wanted to express to you or indulge in with you, but have felt ashamed or embarrassed or scared also. Am I right, Nebula?
Yep, that stops a lot of people from doing a lot of stuff.
It stops you
Just have to have some open communication.
Right. It's going to help you. God knows it can only bring you closer together in a bond that no one else can break.
Right.
I would love to be able to, you know what? I can't even lie about it. When I meet someone and I really like them, I open up to them. I'm very open and upfront anyway. But I do not hide the fact, I truly do not hide the fact that I am polyamorous. I don't, because that's who I am. I finally come to terms with it. Yes, I have been a swinger in the past, and I do swing if my partner wants to swing. But swinging is not who I am. It was what I used to do. But being polyamorous is who I am. So to be able to express that to someone and they're okay with it and comfortable with it is huge to me. For them to openly accept me for who I am, it's huge to me. So imagine if you could go to your man, your woman, whether you're heterosexual, bisexual, or gay, and express to them that this is something that you are curious about, something you wish to try, something you have indulged in before, and it turns you on, and they are openly accepting of it. Man, that's only a stronger bond.
It's liberating.
Oh my God, yes. See what I'm saying? She don't say much, but when she says it, it's right on point. It's entirely liberating. It feels like you have lifted something off your chest.
Yep.
You're not hiding who you are.
Take a deep breath. Exhale.
Yes. Oh my God. Yeah. It's like, damn, I didn't know how you was gonna take that, but I really feel good about it. I mean, it even makes you feel like you may have found the right person to be with. Now you want to be more open with this person and try new things with this person because they are accepting of you and what it is that you enjoy.
But you got to make sure they're accepting and not just saying yeah because that's what you want to hear.
Right, because there are people out there that will say, I'm okay with this because they don't want to lose you.
Right. And then they're not. Come to find out.
Yeah, right. That's what's keeping you apart because the more you indulge in it, the more they see you differently and they're not accepting of it.
Mm-hmm.
So please don't ever do anything just to make someone else happy.
That's right.
And if it doesn't make you happy. Okay? Please do not do that.
You always have to come first.
You have to. Put yourself first. Think about you, then them, then the relationship. Okay? And that's the way it should be. It should be you first, then them, then the relationship. Because if there is no you and there is no them, there damn sure ain't no relationship.
And if there ain't no relationship, there's still you and them.
Right.
So, yeah, I mean, you don't have to be in a relationship to be friends and do stuff.
That's true. That is true. Because guess what? Nevertheless, my friend. We're not in a relationship, and we do a lot of shit together when the time permits. Yeah, because there are times when she'll hit me up, and I'll be like, I'm busy. And I'll hit her up, and she's like, no, got to work. Yep. So, with the time permits, you're right. She's 100% correct. Guys, we're openly discussing glory holes. They are out there. They are for that adventurous person, male or female, or that openly voyeuristic couple. So please, from the bottom of my heart, enjoy yourself if this is what makes you happy. Now, we've discussed that. So what we're going to discuss now is a couple of safety tips, okay? Safety tips. Now, if you are a single woman and you decide that you want to go to a glory hole event, whether it be commercial in a commercial building or a residential area, we're going to give you two aspects of it. If you go to a residential area, most likely it's with someone that you've known, someone that you met, and there's a certain level of comfortability there and a certain level of safety and security. If you're going to a first-time event at a residential area, let someone else know where you're going. Make sure that you feel safe when you walk into the environment, okay? Get a good idea of your surroundings. Know where the doors are at. Know what part of town you're at, so that you can feel comfortable and, right off the bat, just don't jump right in. Sometimes it takes a moment to feel comfortable. There are some of us that jump right in head first and go for it. And that's a different kind of person.
And always have somebody to watch your back.
Yeah. Now, if you're going to a commercial area, adult bookstore, theater, whatever, I personally, if you're a single woman, would say definitely what Nebula just said, make sure you carry someone with you. I would personally have someone with me. Even if they're just sitting outside, have someone with me. They're not going in, they're not partaking, they're just there to make sure I get in and out safely. Mm-hmm. Now remember what Black & Decker says. As a single woman, you have to be prepared when you come out of that room. There are going to be guys that are going to be coming at you because it's like, oh, where you going? I didn't get my turn. What about me? You have to be prepared for that. He said that very clearly. You also have to be prepared for the simple fact that the looks that you're going to be getting when you come out, not that they're bad looks, but you're going to be the star. So you need to be prepared for that. I mean, he was very clear that when they would come out the room, how men would look at his woman. Okay. So you have to be prepared for that. Okay. If you are a couple and this is your first event, I would personally like to do it. If it was me and my woman, I would like to do it in a residential area first. I don't know if I would be ready to go all out with a sex toy store or an adult video store. There's a lot of guys there, and as Nebula said, you don't really know sometimes what you're getting yourself in for with these different guys. You can hope that they are clean and they take care of themselves, and you don't have to mess around with anyone without a condom. Some people do, but that's their choice, and and as Black and Decker said, it's always a gamble. It's just always a gamble. You just don't know. If you are a couple and you decide to go to a theater, I'm going to be upfront because I've done this before as a third party with a couple. They swarm to you like bees to honey. As soon as a woman walks in, they are on you. They follow you. They don't overcrowd you, but if you go sit over in the corner, 15, 20 guys are going to go sit in that corner around you, beside you, and behind you. You get up and move to the middle of the theater, 15, 20 guys going to get up, move to right where you're at around you because they're masturbating or whatever. So you need to understand that you are going to be the focus of attention. And if you can't handle that, you might not want to go. Or if you are someone who can't handle that, I would still have someone to go with me to watch my back. Mm-hmm. Okay? As a single woman. But as a couple, you got your man there watching your back. Okay? That's just me giving you my 2 cents. I think glory holes can be fun. I think that glory holes are definitely not going away. I don't personally know how you can find one now that most of them are advertised on Craigslist. But like I said, there are forums out there for it. There are groups out there for it. There's Yahoo groups. There's private groups. There's swinger groups. There's Fat Life. So you can definitely find these things to do, and as far as a glory hole. Hell, you may be surprised to find out that your friends may already know where they're at. Okay? But do your research. Do your research. And after you've done your research, do your research. Okay? All righty. And make sure no matter what, you communicate with your partner, if you have one, about what it is you like and don't like. And have a plan. Plan it out so you'll know if things don't go the way you want, how you're going to get out, how you want to walk away from it, all these things. Plan it out. Know your surroundings, okay? Feel comfortable in your surroundings, all right? I look forward to hearing from you guys. If you have any topics that you would like to discuss with us, please contact us through email and let us know what those topics are. And give us your name, the topic, or the question, and your contact number. If you want to be on the show, contact us through email at www.nightlife247. You can contact us on the website, and we will be happy to get back to you and set up a date and time to put you on the show to discuss a topic. Okay? The one thing I tell everyone is have fun, be safe, and be smart. Don't forget to check us out on YouTube. Let your friends and family know that they can now catch us on YouTube. We're adding more and more platforms. We're on 15 different podcast platforms, and we're getting added to more. Okay? Please, guys, as I always tell you at the end of every show, we're put on this earth to help other people. And if you can't help those people, please don't do anything in your power to hurt them. I'm Mac, and this is Nebula, and we're saying good night.
Good night.
We at Nightlife 24/7 appreciate you, our listener, who has an open mind and heart and are able to listen, learn, and discuss those issues that affect you and your partner. By discussing these issues, we hope to keep the lines of communication open to help inform you, our listener, and our community. It's on your mind, So let's talk about it on Nightlife 24/7.